Hey, boos. How are you all? I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. I just want to say hello to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming by and subscribing. I truly appreciate it. So you guys already know by that thumbnail and that title, I'm here with a different kind of video for Bagtober. The title is Coach Bags I Still Love and Use. Yes, I have been in and out of these bags. The same style bag, I just have two different sizes. So let's get right into this video. Let me just say this before I show you the bag. Coach is making a lot of changes and I'm not too happy about it. So I recently went down to the Coach outlet and I noticed that their prices are increasing. I was looking at some of the fall bags, but I really wasn't interested in any other than that Etta flat bag. I believe that's how you pronounce it. But when I looked at the price, it was $279. So it was almost up there with their Coach boutique bags kind of, pricing. And I was just like, I don't know. They first started with the charms. Now they starting with the bags. And then they were playing around with that large rowing and mini rowing. The prices were going up and down. And then now they're just up at a certain price. I believe now it's like $229 for the mini and like $250 for the large. I'm not sure, but I know they playing around a lot, okay? Not only that, Coach Boutique has bags that start at $295. So I was like, why don't I go over there first to see what they're offering at the boutique? If I see anything I like, I'll purchase there, and then I'll head over to the Coach outlet to probably pick up some SLGs because the SLGs are still affordable at the Coach outlet compared to the boutique. But I do not like the new changes with the tags and all the guidelines now. And I'm like, they are getting really, really ridiculous. I know they're popular, so they own one right now. They're trying to get everybody coins, but I don't think it's right to play with those prices like that because the boutique is supposed to have different prices than the outlet. The outlet is supposed to be affordable. If you can't really, afford the boutique bags or you just don't want to pay the money for the boutique bags, you'll head over to the outlet to see what they have. I'm an outlet girl. I love the outlet because they do all the fun prints and stuff like that, and they give you more of a variety versus the boutique is more like, settled and, business type, like in my opinion. But I do like some of the bags from the boutique, but I am not going to purchase anything until I go out of town. My homegirl is supposed to be coming out, and I'll see if I'll purchase anything. But I really wanted to get that Rexy bag charm, but I went ahead and let Richard buy it because he said he had the Coach Empire in the, in the green or whatever, and he bought a sweater and all that, so he made a lot of purchase. Also, the Cabazon will be getting a Coach Cafe, and I'm so excited about it, coming March 2026, sometime in March, I believe. So hopefully, we can have more events because I was telling Richard, I was like, we don't have any events anymore. I was supposed to go to a Coach outlet event, the fall event in Ontario Mills, but she was saying it wasn't going to be any new bags. It was going to be the same bags that I've already seen. They were just going to give coffee and treats and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm not making any purchases right now because I don't see anything that I truly like. So let me show you the bag that I keep getting into. This is the Coach bag that I still use and love. So here it is. This is the Coach Town bucket bag. Really, really nice. I love this bag. I love it. I love it. I love it. It has the khaki signature with the black leather trim. And I love when Coach does the khaki and the black. It looks so classic. And this is a outlet bag. And I love when they used to put the metal on the bag here. Really nice. The metal tag. It says Coach. I have a few scratches on it. It just says Coach New York. And this is the bag, y'all. And look at the bottom. It has the leather at the bottom in black. And I truly carried this bag so many times. With the crossbody strap, it is kind of like out of shape, you can say, because I did store it inside of the bag. Now I have a way to store my straps. I take them off the bag and I have this strap little hook thing here, and I clip all of my straps to my bags. No matter what bag it is, it could be an Amazon bag, a Coach bag. I just don't like when I store it because I kind of go like this and then put it in the bag. And I was like, I shouldn't have done that, but yeah. So now the strap The crossbody strap is looking a little crazy. Let me show you the inside. So this is it. It's made just like the Louis Vuitton You Know Way. And that is why I gravitated to this. I will do a comparison real quick between the two later on. And I love the metal plate. The only thing with the boutique, I don't like how they have like the heat stamp. I do like the metal plate here that says Coach. Because for the price, I know everyone is like in quiet luxury or whatever they want to call it. But for the price, I really would love this. And this bag is pretty old. And look at the hardware still on this bag. And I carried this bag a ton, you guys, a ton. The hardware is still nice. I love when they had the hardware that looks like this. So I went to see the, what is it? Rowan bucket bag, and I was not impressed. I was not impressed at all. The pouch is pretty thin that comes with it, and I think that's why they created a pouch, so we can just gravitate to the bag and buy it to get the pouch, because I know I would do something like that, but I was like, I have to calm down, because I was like, oh, the pouch is cute. But the bag to me was kind of small, and it wasn't as structured as this one, and it was kind of flimsy. I've noticed that their leather is not as thick like it used to be. Even though this is canvas, this is still leather, and in the inside, this is like a pebble leather as well. And I love that you can see the Coach plate in the inside as well. And it snaps here. But yeah, that Rowan bucket bag, I was not impressed with that at all. And I didn't like the way the strings and stuff was hanging down. And then it was more like of an arrow shape. It wasn't nice at all. This is really classic. And I do love this bag here. So I've carried it so many times, like I told you all before. And I'm going to show you the second one real quick. And then I'm going to compare my Louis Vuitton You Know Way with this bag. But it's still in good condition. Look at the corners. And this is when the outlet truly made good quality, in my opinion. I've noticed that the quality is not quite there yet with Coach. And I kind of knew that was going to happen. Once a brand gets more popular, in high demand, it's going to have a lot of quality issues. And right now, Coach is having some quality control issues. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, so let me go ahead and show you the second bag. This is the small one. And look how I decorated her, because I am going to carry her out. She is gorgeous. I remember when I first showed this bag, all of you guys were like, it's so beautiful. I think I did like a Valentine's Day bag or something like that. And this is really gorgeous. So this is the small size. I loved it so much. I believe I bought this one first, or did I buy the large one first? But I loved it so much because it's a great bag for everyday use, going out, running errands, pretty much anything. You know, you could dress this bag up or down. So that's why I dressed this one up, because the leather on this is really nice. Let me just say that. It's pebble leather, really nice. I know a lot of people don't like the pebble leather, but it's so durable. Even though I have something right here, I just have to clean that off, because I did carry this bag. And I need to do a what's in my bag for Bagtober, right? But the leather on here is just really, really nice. And I'm like, Coach, what's going on with the leather? I don't like the new leather right now. So I did cut the strap off. And I never did do the video of me sewing some rings on here so I could be able to clip it back onto the bag. But I will do that, because I was like, But I love it with the braided handle. I did get this braided handle from Amazon. Really, really nice. And this is the C extender from Amazon as well. And these chains I already had for years. And then it came with a gold tag here. Love it. I don't know if I said gold tag last time, but yes, it's a gold Coach tag. And it's metal, and I love it. And this bag is in good condition. I have to go back to my video to see how old this bag is when it first came out. But look how soft it is and everything. The crossbody strap is in good condition. And this is it here. Really nice. And the inside feels so soft. Look at that. Look at the inside of this bag. When I went to see the Rowan bucket, it was nothing like this at all. And I was like, why do I need it when I have my small Coach Town bucket bag? Now, they do have a tote, and I did not get the tote because I love a city tote, but the tote is so structured and it's really, really nice. But this is the inside. I have something in here. Hold on. What is it? I was trying to clean this bag out so I can, look, glue. So I can show you, but I am in her. Okay, I have a Dollar Tree receipt, don't judge. Okay, so this is it. But if you can feel this, it feels so good inside. And this is all leather. And it still smells good to this day. I just don't understand why Coach is changing their leather. But this is really nice. This is the bottom. I wish you guys can feel this bag. How beautiful this bag is. Like, it's gorgeous, 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 okay? So this is how I'm carrying her, and I will do a what's in my bag. But she is nice. Compared to that Rowan bucket bag, this wins every time. So I do like the Willow bucket bag. That's the older bag. And this one. This is the best Coach bucket bag from the outlet that they ever made. I don't think they will ever make these again. But it's so nice. The leather on here is amazing. And the new leather, which is this right here, I don't know what leather this is. It tends to scratch. I really didn't carry my large Laurel like that. And I have a couple of scratches, and I'm just not a fan of that. Like, before you even go out or do anything, your bag has a lot of scratches on it. But yes, this is so nice. Nice, nice, nice. I love it. I love it. And this will be in my collection forever, okay? The Coach Town bucket bag is beautiful. The only thing is, I wish I would have got it in the graphite print and the dark signature print. But I was like, that's too many to own. But the large is a nice size. So let me show you both. The small, don't get me wrong, it can hold a lot. I will link my old video. It can hold a lot, and so can the large. So just because it's small doesn't mean it won't hold all that you need and more. It's just a beautiful bag. Very, very beautiful. So let me just compare real quick to my Neo Noe. So here's the Louis Vuitton Neo Noe, and this is the Coach Town bucket bag. I have something on here. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, so this is it. It's quite similar, but not all the way. And I do have a red braided strap on this one. And I've been carrying this as well. But the only difference is if Coach would have made the Rowan bucket bag kind of like this, you know. They did have the strings going down, but it had like an arrow, and I was just like, I don't know, it was like an arrow shape, and I just wasn't feeling that. But all they had to do was do it like this and people would like gravitate to it. And this is really structured and everything, and it's in the black trim. I do love the black leather trim. It's just really nice. It's a classic. You could carry this day or night, dress it up or down, even with this one. But this is the difference. And then the bottom is just monogram. But let me just hold them both up so you can see the bottom. But yeah, I truly love the Coach Town bucket bag. And I had it for so long. When it first came out, I bought this bag. With that being said, I just feel like the Coach Town bucket bag is #1 from the Coach outlet. Hopefully they will create a bucket bag that is similar to this, but a different style. They also have the Molly bucket bag. I was not a fan of that. What happened was they discontinued this and created the Molly bucket bag. But I didn't like it because the Molly bag was more thin on the side or something. And I just wasn't feeling it. And I was like, why did they discontinue this? This was a really nice bag. And then they had the Molly bucket bag in small and large, just like they did with the Town bucket bag. And then now they have the Rowan bucket bag. I just think they need to stop making the bucket bag if they're not going to make it like this. Just bring this bag, you know, in different colors, solid colors, like the black one. They could do a pink, a purple. This would have been so pretty in the iris, you know, in purple. This would have been really, really nice. I believe that they do a purple. I'm not sure. But I really didn't want to buy multiples. And I was like, I need to stop. Y'all know how many city totes I have? I was like, I don't need any more city totes at all. So I was like, let me not get, you know, into the Town bucket bag like that. But they did have a dark signature and a the graphite. But they calling it gold. No, they're calling it gunmetal charcoal black, but I just call it the graphite. So that is it. Let me know down in the comments what Coach bag that you still love and use to this day. So this is my favorite bucket bag. The only bucket bag I do have from Coach, like I said, I do like that Willow bucket bag, but I don't believe they still sell that bag either. So yeah, I'm not sure about what I'm gonna get this year for my birthday. I just have to wait and see when I go out of town with my girls, see what we get into. But yeah, I'll probably show you that if I do buy anything. I know we have some activities we're gonna do, but other than that, I'm just chilling right now. I'm just not happy with the Coach outlet price increase. And I knew they were gonna change once them charms started to be $95, the same amount as the boutique. I feel like with those charms, they could have went up. They sometimes were like $30, $40, $50. I think they should have kept them at like $50, $55, and then gradually increased. But they just went straight to $95 for a Coach outlet charm. And I'm just like, They might as well just stop creating bags at the outlet. Just call it Coach, and that is it. And have those outlet bags and retail bags all in one, like they're doing now, and just take away outlet and just put Coach, okay? Because some of those bags, I believe, as time passes on, they're going to be the same price as the boutique. So they might as well just call them Coach stores all over, take away the outlets, and just have, you know, all the bags there. And you know what I don't like? At the outlet, they'll tell you this bag retail for $400 or $500, but you can get it for $150 or $279. It's like, why do you do that? Because we all know it's not true. I never understood why they do that at the outlet. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you already know what to do. Leave a nice, wonderful comment, and I hope everyone has a beautiful night and a wonderful tomorrow.